G'day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at the brand new Snowy Adventure campaign that has come to DBZ Dokkan Battle Global as its lead up and part of its Christmas and then eventually the lead up to the New Year's celebration. So obviously a pretty good little event here, something that's going to be quite cool. In terms of daily missions, the daily missions are pretty straightforward, 30 stamina and of course finishing a stage without taking a hit, which should be relatively simple. We then have some limited missions which are exchanging treasure, clearing 10 story event stages, performing 5 stages of an Extreme Z Awakening, equipping 3 skill orbs, equipping some more skill orbs, awakening and Z Awakening some units, and consuming stamina. Nothing here seems to be too difficult, and you should be able to achieve it with the Universe 6 EZA area, which we'll be going through shortly. So yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the missions that we have. Nothing too crazy. There's no real big special conditions or anything. There are a couple thank you tickets that you can get from the event, which is great as well. Then we have the Snowy Adventure login bonuses. You will receive 3 wallpapers, some stones, a thank you stone, and of course the Elder Kai, which is fantastic. So you will be getting some of those, and then you'll be receiving 1 stone per day along with some candy canes and some thank you tickets, which we'll be able to use on a banner shortly, I am sure. So that's a nice little touch, obviously really helpful overall, but nothing too crazy. There's no like 30 stones or anything a day. Then if we come to the special campaign, something that you would have noticed originally when you logged in, obviously the Ginyu Force fighting pose. So it's very similar to the previous Hercule box summon, lucky summon. So you can get some stones and some Kais every day depending on how lucky you are. We then have a double SSR rates banner, which is obviously fantastic. We have the Dokkan Stone thank you, which is obviously very great as well. And of course we have the new stages of Extreme Z Battle, or the Extreme Super Battle Road. And we have a brand new Extreme Z area for the Universe 6 units. These are all free to play units, so I highly suggest that you go and get them. We also have the latest series of Peton Battle open, along with a reopening of the LR Master Roshi and Universe 7 unit EZAs, which is great. And of course the Pepe Girls Universe 11, I want to say. I think it's Universe 3 or 4. Their units as well. So a couple reopenings of some good events for people who've been wanting LR Master Roshi for a while. Obviously it's a fantastic little pickup for everyone. Then in terms of the actual content, there's some new content in the Extreme Z area and the Extreme Super Battle Road stages, which is great, along with of course basically some reopenings of things if you need them. So yeah, overall a nice little update. I do expect more to come out eventually. I expect we will be getting kind of part 2 soon, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So otherwise a pretty cool event overall. Looks like it's given us some good content. Obviously this Miracle of Universe 7 event, you're going to need to farm these units if you do want to go for the LR Master Roshi. I will include some videos in the description on how to get Master Roshi and those sort of things. But yeah, obviously fantastic to have all that returned back. I know a lot of people have been wanting those units, so that is fantastic to see. Then we do have a growth mission, the Majin Buu Shape Up training, which will give you Universe 7 or representative of Universe 7 skill orbs, which is also a nice little bonus, and you can add it to your little daily missions as well. Then of course we also have the addition of the Extreme Super Battle Road stages and the Extreme Z area. The Extreme Z area looks pretty good. It's for free to play units, so we'll come back to it in detail. But the Extreme Super Battle Road stages, obviously 10 new stages based on the previous Super Battle Road stages of 21 to 30. And we also have the Extreme Z Awakening for the Goku Youth and Bulma Youth unit. A very, very cool unit, one that we can obviously, gets a pretty good upgrade. So really nice to see that they've got a really good EZA, and makes it quite, solid. So yeah, definitely pretty good. In addition to the previous Extreme Super Battle Road EZAs that came along with those. Then we have the Extreme Z area for the Universe 6 units. You can get these units from various story events. We'll cover this more in detail in a separate video, but it is pretty straightforward. As with all other previous Extreme Z areas, you have a certain limitation on which characters you can use. Most of those will be some sort of free-to-play units or things like that. And you're going to need to collect medals by redoing the stages, so that you can get enough medals to Extreme Z Awaken those units. Overall, they have some pretty good Extreme Z Awakenings. The Tech Kaba, the Strength Caulifla Super Saiyan 2, and of course the Int Kale Super Saiyan 2. All pretty solid units when it comes to Extreme Z Awakenings, performance, things like that. So they look really solid, and they look really good after their EZAs. So if you are wondering, if you're like, hey, I really need to get myself some EZAs, I need to improve my Universe 6 team, then these guys are going to be great. So yeah, really solid performance there by these guys. So other than that, everything's pretty straightforward. There's not too much more content that's been added in. Obviously the Extreme Super Battle Road stages constitute a lot of the content. So the only real thing left is obviously the banner. In terms of the banner, we have, the Divine Dragon Festival, or Divine Dragon Carnival, and it's a double SSR rates banner, and we'll talk about that more in depth and a little bit more in detail in a save or skip video. But overall, it's not really the kind of banner you want to go on unless you're specifically trying to hunt as many general LR or general pool summonable LRs as you can. Obviously it's blue coins, which is something to factor in, but we'll take a look at it in further detail in another video. Overall, the banner is very heavily Universe 6 orientated, which seems a bit strange following our recent Universe 6 orientated banner. So it's just gonna be, something that you're going to have to weigh up internally as to whether you want to summon on it. But yeah, obviously double SSR rates, and you do get an extra Elder Kai if you do summon on the banner, which is interesting. There's also a ticket summon banner if you want to spend your tickets, or you buy the packs that give you tickets. So that is fantastic as well. If you're someone who's looking to buy packs or buy stones, there's that added benefit there. And then finally, the last major thing is obviously the redstone. Now I think they have added the Tech Paikuhan and the AGL Wrathful Broly to this redstone. So we'll take a look at that in detail and just see who they've added in. But I have done numerous videos on this, so don't really feel like making a super long one on it. So we might just touch on those two units and talk about that. But that's it for all the content. A lot of exciting stuff coming to Dokkan. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, otherwise I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.